Terry, I've left a few minutes for this one. South Sydney Rabbitohs, a club in crisis, perhaps. 0-3, bottom of the table. Now, they're not the only winners team, but they're their only team without a point because of the bye system. Have made two humongous changes in dropping Sean Kepi and Havili and bringing in Shaq Mitchell and Michael Cheekham, I believe. I don't think this solves any problems. What do you think?
Oh, look, I think there was a masterstroke last week leaving Damien Cook off and watching your team go down 18-0 or whatever it was. I think this is Jason Demetrio right now just trying to say the problem's not me, it's the players.
Yeah. I spoke to Brian, who's a good mate of mine. He's a South fan. And he pretty much said that in 2021, they got within 2 points of winning a grand final without Latrell. And then the thinking was, if Latrell's fit, we win the premiership. They've recruited that way. The Storm have got better. The Warriors have got better. The Dolphins have picked up stars. Even the Sharks have signed players since. They got Kepi, Cheekham, Host, and Whiten, who I maintain is a big signing, while re-signing Cook and Cody. I think there's your problem. I think every move they make, they go to Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell and go, is this going to upset you? Because we're not going to do it if not. I'll tell you what, this week, after that performance last week, I would have said to Latrell, you're starting in the centres, mate. If you and Whiten, you want to swap, Whiten plays fullback, you swap halfway through, that's up to you. But you're starting in the centres. He proved he didn't want to be a fullback the other day by pushing Tedesco off the ball rather than grabbing it and taking a hit. I just can't believe that he's dropped Kepi, who, and Havili, I thought, had an absolute disgusting game the other night, so I totally jump on board with that. But he's brought in Shaq Mitchell, who they dropped. And I'm not, I don't want to single him out. I'm sure he's a lovely bloke, but he's not much of a footballer. And Michael Cheekham, who I think is criminally underrated and can do a lot of things. So, the Havili and Cheekham I really like. But why you drop Kepi for Shaq Mitchell? What's that going to prove? He's just, as Brian said, he's shuffling the deck chairs on the Titanic and going down. I think Demetrio's on hiding to nothing. If they lose to the Bulldogs, sack him on Monday.
The other thing as well is, out of all the moves that they've made, the one position that's leaking points to them consistently is Tana Milne. And he somehow gets in the team every single week. I don't get... They got Isaac Thompson, who's just waiting in the wings. I know Tyrell Munro is injured and he'd probably be the other winger on there, but we saw last year he's got some huge errors in him. But like Milne is a big problem on that edge. Like, it's just a highway, the amount of space that he gives. I don't mind...
Haven't they got the New South Wales Cup Player of the Year in Young Gray?
Well, the New South Wales Cup Player of the Year last year was Dean Hawkins.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There was a player, Gray, might have been the top try scorer or something.
Yeah, Jai Gray.
They're all calling for him. What's he going to do to get in? Whether at wing or at fullback,
He's too small to be on the wing. He's only 170 centimeters tall.
Just put him at fullback. Put Latrell in the centre. It's dead set.
Yeah, that is an answer there. But if you're going to go with the small fullback, you're going to hear the Rabbitohs fans going, "Well, why did we get rid of Blake Taff?"
Yeah, well,
they got rid of Blake Taff because he was a small fullback.
I think Demetrio's got to do more than swapping one fringe reserve grader for another. And I don't mean to make this a hit piece on Shaq Mitchell. I don't know much about him. But the worst thing the Bunnies ever did was last year in round one, they beat Cronulla, Lachlan Ilias and Shaq Mitchell were the best two players on the park. And they've been living on that reputation ever since. So you're welcome, South.